Hey guys, it's time for another video in the kitchen with Walter Broadnax III. Tonight's going to be I'm basically going to reshoot the one that I'm not going to publish the night before because I noticed some errors in it as I was editing. So, I'm hungry for the same exact thing I made that night, which is my take on surf and turf. So I'll be right back. Let me get some stuff out the fridge. And if you're asking if I went and I bought more of exactly the same thing I bought last time, no, I didn't. What I ended up doing is I ended up buying 2 times of what I needed the night before, so that way in case I did make a screw up, which I did, I'd have enough to fix it. Smart. Another Angus ribeye. I'm going to use the rest of the shrimps, the rest of the salmon, but I'm going to add one change. I'm going to wrap this ribeye in some bacon. And of course I got the pasta as well. And you know I had 8 servings of that in that box. There's 6 servings left because I had 2 the other day. So first what I need to get out is we need to get a pot to boil some water in. Where is a good pot to use? Let me see, is it still in the dishwasher? I bet you it is. But it's probably clean by now. Yep, there it is. Alright, well you gotta move out the way so I can open the washer up. Yep. There's the clean one. I'm gonna need the strainer right here too. So go ahead and put that in the sink, get that ready to be used later. Okay. Alright, I'm going to need this platter right here. Put that right there. Go ahead and close up the washer. Actually, you know what? I'm going to need a few utensils out of here. And the tongs. That ought to cover it. Okay. And yes, I did run a wash that night, so all of these are clean. So let's get started prepping this. And bring you all the way over here. Okay. You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing, which will be nice. I know a lot of y'all want to know exactly what I'm doing here, so I thought I'd bring it up real close. So platter can go up here real quick. We just cut open this package. There we go. Perfectly good Angus ribeye. Right there. Let's put that over there. I'm going to put this right there on the counter just like that. Okay. Hold the shrimp, hold the seafood for just a minute. Let me go in here and get some bacon out. And yes, this is the thick cut. This is the peppered bacon right here. And I ordered 2 pounds of it because I like a lot. I'm not going to use all 2 pounds. I'm probably going to use about just 2 strips. Move this off to the side real quick. So, first, you need to dress the steak. And you know how I do steaks. Bit of salt. Flip it. A bit of salt. Alright. Let's get a bit of pepper here. There we go. Salt and pepper. Now we add a bit of garlic and onion powder. Woohoo! It's marked down. Yay. I love that. garlic and onion powder. Just get that all over it just like that. Pat it in there, flip the steak over. Onion powder here. Garlic powder. All right. Now, this only change I'm going to make is I'm going to take this bacon right here. We're just going to start right here like this. Wrap it around. Stop it there. Start here. Wrap it around. And there. And I'm putting it right there on the platter. All right. It looks like my mom's home, which means she's going to want something to eat. So I am going to put some water in this pot right here. There we go. And there's that. And I'll catch you over by the stove in just a second. And here we are back at the stove. We left off, we were going to boil this pot of water up, which is what I'm going to do right now. Let's get this prepped. I'm going to turn this on low because I don't want this to start boiling very quickly. Alright. If you now notice my cutting board, you'll now notice I have some produce that's been added to my cutting board. I have a lemon, some carrots, and cauliflower. All generously donated by my mom for tonight's show. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do with them yet, although I think I have a good idea. But let's back up real quick. Here I am. Alright. So, as we left off, I had the steak wrapped in bacon. And I'm not going to grill it yet. I'm not going to put it under the heat yet, because I want to get some other things prepped here. Okay. The rest of the salmon fillet right here. Put that right there. Okay. Hit the salmon with a little bit of salt there. Just a little bit, because I don't want it to get too, I don't want it to be too salty. Because seafood, when it's way too salty, is not as good as it should be. Now, hit it with a little bit of this citron lemon juice right here. Just a little bit. That acid in that lemon juice is going to start cooking it just a tiny bit. But basically I want it to just sit there. Hit it with a little bit more. Good. Water's boiling. Now, one thing I didn't do yet to the water for the pasta is something that's always necessary. A little salt. A little olive oil, extra virgin if you can. We're running very low on that. I forgot to pick some up today at the store. But that'll do. And now is the time to go start the salamander. So, if you will please meet me back over there. Alright, here we are at the salamander. lighter. Gotta have that because the ignition system actually is broken. So we gotta make sure we can't just let the gas run like this. So, if I remember correctly, let me zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. This bottom handle controls the back burner and the top handle controls the front burner. If you get that wrong, you'll send your hand off when it does catch. So you gotta be careful. So let's see. Gas on. There it is. There's the one burner. See if we can take these lights down a little bit here. Let's put off the house lights real quick. I'm going to lower you down just a tiny bit there. Now we're going to get the front burner here. Oh, that's already on. There we go. Move a little closer so you can see that real quick. There it is. You can barely see it, but it is running. I'm just going to let you sit there for a second and let you warm up. All right. So now you can see it's starting to warm up. Let's see if we can dim these house lights up here. You might be able to see a little better now. Let's bring these down here. That looks good, doesn't it? It's still pretty cold. It's getting hotter though. What I want to do is I want to turn these on low. So I'm not going to use them just yet. So I just turn them down to low. Let's come over here now. I'm going to go ahead and crank you back upwards. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the house lights back up. Last but not least, adjust the ceiling lights so they come on from the back. There we go. So you see, we're going to bring you a little bit closer. Let's switch over to the handheld real quick. After adding that lemon juice to the salmon, it has actually started to cook the outside of it. But I need to take the skin off as well. So, get you back in the stand here. There you go. Kick you forward a little bit there. Now we're going to attempt to take the skin off of this. So with a sharp knife, first we're going to peel a little bit, and then we're going to get the sharp knife in there. Okay. Turn it over like this. Let's cut the skin away. You don't ever want to use a dull knife when doing this, because trust me, you will slip, you will cut your hand. And that, my friends, is no fun whatsoever. Now they added the lemon juice to the salmon. It actually tastes a little bit more like sushi salmon now. So I didn't butcher it too bad, but we're going to go ahead and take the other side of it, squeeze some more citron lemon juice onto there. This water is boiling. It's not even ready to boil yet because I have it on very low. So let's get the rest of the salmon off the skin here. One salmon skin straight to the trash bin. Alright, that's all of our Atlantic salmon. And now, we'll take the rest of our shrimp. And I like how the meat department packs it in this bag right here. So the meat department packs the shrimp in this bag right here. That makes it really good for us. But what I'm going to do is going to throw a little bit of salt in this bag here. Got a little pepper in the bag here. I get the nozzle in there. Give it a quick toss. Get that salt and pepper all over that raw shrimp. Now we're going to squeeze some lemon juice in there as well. This lemon's pretty much expunged, so we're going to drop that into the refuse. And we're going to squeeze the other lemon into there as well. Not just a little bit of it though. We don't need very much. I don't want to make this too citrusy. I just want to get the shrimp coated. The lemon juice. Put that back on my counter there. So there's that. So now the shrimp are coated with salt, pepper, and lemon juice. I've de-skinned the salmon, and I covered it in lemon juice, which is kind of cooked the outside of it. Our water for our pasta is just starting to barely boil. In the meantime, I need to get a frying pan out. Actually, not the frying pan. There's something I need that's even more special for this occasion right here. And that is my wok. But in order to use a wok with this stove, one must take the burner head, flip it over, and place it upside down in the stove. That way it makes a little dip for it. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stir fry these vegetables real quick. So, again, we're going to move you in closer. This needs to go over here, this needs to go this way here. There you go. So basically, when you're stir frying vegetables, the one thing you want to start with is you want to start with some oil. So in this case, I've got Japanese peanut oil. We'll get that in there, just a little bit, don't get too much. Close that up. Yeah, hell, I'll add a little more. Remember, I don't want to deep fry the vegetables, I just want to stir fry them. We need to stir frying utensil, which is right here. And this needs to be on high, very high heat. And this oil needs to be ripping hot in order for it to work right. And we also are going to need to turn the exhaust fan on. But I'm not exactly ready to start that yet. So what I am going to be doing, I'm putting that right there. We're going to need to move this pasta water onto that back burner right there. So we need to use this for something else. So that's on low right now. The pasta water is still on low. We have carrots and cauliflower. Let's just lance these bags open real quick. I'm not even going to season the vegetables at all. Just going to place them right there on the cutting board. Let's get us a bowl out real quick. We need a bowl. Put these in the bowl right here. There's our cauliflower right there. Actually, you know what? I might put some salt on there as well. Just a little salt. Grind a pepper or two. There we go. One good thing is this probably is not going to act up too bad because these vegetables don't have that much moisture in them because they were in those packages there. So we need to actually bring this over here just like that. Now in order for a stir fry to work right, this has to be on ripping high heat. So I cranked it all the way up to ripping high, which is very hot. Move that out the way real quick. Now I'm always nervous about doing this part. I'm afraid it's gonna start splattering up and I'm gonna singe my arms off, hair off my arms. You can tell when this is ready because you take the teeniest drip of water and you can just, oh yeah, it's ready. There you go. Keep it going constantly like that. I think it's time to bring the pasta water up to a boil, so let's go ahead and increase that flame to high. Alright. So basically, these veggies are getting stir fried. This oil is very fucking hot right now. And that's how you control it from not splattering. You put stuff in that doesn't have a lot of water in it, because we all know what happens when you mix oil and water. Like if I was to dump some water in here, boom, it would blow up in my face. Okay, let those sit for a second. We're going to cut the fire off there. I'm going to put the cap on right here, just so they can, basically going to steam them in that oil as well with that cap on it. So we're almost ready to drop the pasta. And I'm going to go ahead and get this pan set up to pan fry the salmon. So on this burner right here, we're going to put this one on low, by the way. That's the very end of the olive oil. Wow. Okay. Okay. Help that out with a little bit of peanut oil. Just a tad. Not too much. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Pasta water is boiling now, so we're going to go ahead and turn that back down to low a little bit. And while this pan is heating up here, we're going to drop 2 servings of pasta right into the hot boiling water. That's about right there. Let's take this right here. Let's get this pasta going down in here. What I'm doing right now happens to be highly dangerous. One, because of the fact that I'm working with water over here. But if I were to let any of this water drip into this hot pan full of oil, oh Lord, better just watch out. So that oil's coming up there. Let's take our salmon. We're going to drop it right in here. Let me get you zoomed in now real quick, because I want you to see me drop this in here. See how ugly that was? Oh yeah, he's angry. That lemon juice that was on the salmon, it has water in it. It reacted with the oil. If I had much more oil in that, we'd have a kitchen fire on our hands right now. So that's pretty much already done, because I basically seared that in a ripping hot pan. So it's basically pretty much all the way finished with that there. I can assume I'll probably have a pretty much similar or the same reaction with the shrimp. So that's on very low heat right now. I'm going to go ahead and get a plate. I'm going to put you right here. Now, if I really want to get this salmon good and done, what we're going to do now is we're going to stick it under the broiler for a couple of seconds. Just for a couple of seconds. Leave the handle out because the handle will melt. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Salmon is perfectly cooked. Now come back around here with me real quick. As I put the salmon right here on the plate. Actually, I'm going to use the spatula. I do not need all this oil on my plate. I just want the salmon. There we go. Now, let that oil cook around for a second. We're going to get our shrimp out of the bag here. Put them right back on the cutting board here. The shrimp have started to get cooked a little bit by the lemon juice as well. So what I need to do now, what would be stupid, is to just throw them right there into the hot oil. So what I need to do is I need to put them right here in there. Just like that. Now come over here a little bit with me. High flame, please. I said high, not medium. Shrimp are already almost cooked too, which is a cool thing. The noodles are almost done too. Oh yeah, you like that? Oh yeah, how you like that? There we go. Shrimp are cooked. Beautiful. Shock this pan off. That's very hot. Okay, now that the seafood is cooked, our pasta is almost done. We're going to move him back up to the front burner here. Cut that back burner off. Our veggies. You missed it, didn't you? Look. There's so much steam built up in there. Ready? Oh, it's not as bad as it was the first time. Let's crank that up a little bit, so I want some more steam in there real quick. Alright, cut that off. Our veggies are looking great. Got some carrots and cauliflower in there. Our pasta needs to be drained now. We're going to turn you over towards the sink here, where you can still see my steak waiting to be cooked. So, let's take our pasta. Let's drain the pasta water. Going to let that sit out a little bit and put it right back in the pot. Of course, got to hit the pasta, a little salt. You want to come back over here towards the stove for me? Thank you. Let's cut the fire off here. Alright. Now here's what I'm going to do now. This is the idea that I got from Mom bringing me the carrots and the cauliflower. I'm going to take that, those nicely stir-fried and then steamed vegetables, put them right into the pasta just like that. Oh, those are like really looking good. So good right there. I love stir-fried veggies. Perfect. One more actually. We got get that right there. All right. Put that there. Now let's toss this pasta with the vegetables mixed in. Alright, that's pretty much everything. Except for the main part of this meal. That pasta tastes excellent, by the way. The main part of this meal is the steak. So, salamander on high heat. Both burners. It is still running pink, which is good. So now, we take that, put that in there. Just like that. And the bacon is on there too. So that's the steak with the bacon right there. Bring it up right up onto the burner. If you wanted to see that go down, I'll show you real quick. Nope, must have left something this way. It took care of itself though. I'm gonna need to keep my tongs on deck. I'm gonna need them. Let's check on this real quick. I don't like my bacon really crispy. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like it if it's real crispy. I'm going to put that right up under the fire. In fact, we're going to move it a little bit farther back. Just right up under the fire. That bacon is getting cooked at the same time as the steak is. Meanwhile, while that's over there cooking, let's come over here real quick. Let's see, there we go. Let's take some of this pasta with the carrots and cauliflower. I'm just going to put about a serving right there. It's not just about taste. It's also about presentation. So I kind of have the shrimp nested inside of the pasta, and the pasta is resting on top of the salmon. I'm going to check our steak again. That's looking about ready to flip, so we need to come over here with the tongs. I'm going to turn you around this way. Zoom in just a little bit there. And pull it out. Let's pick it up just like that. The bacon's starting to come off, that's alright. Just rewrap it just like that there. If the pan's not hot enough, I want to make sure that the bacon is getting cooked on both above the steak and below the steak. Okay. I need some oven mitts, please. Thank you. That steak is darn near done. I can see that bacon is sizzling real good. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take, that was almost a catastrophe. Take that. Look at how good that is. That smells absolutely delicious. Perfect. Move the strainer out of the way. I'm going to cool off that. Put the strainer up here because I ain't got no room for it. And move this out of the way. We can go back on the stove here with that. I need to get the cutting board cleaned off real quick. Okay. We're going to go ahead and off the salamander. There it goes. That's off. Let's get us some Italian greens. And again, I must say, woohoo! They're marked down. Come over here with me to the cutting board, please. Get a handful of them out real quick. Come in here for me and drop down, please. Thank you. Put it this way. Now, give those a fine chop just like that. All right. Little greenery right there on the plate on top of the pasta and the salmon. And of course on top of the steak and the bacon. Put some right there on the shrimps. And we will collect the rest of this put it in the sink. I don't need it. Now, there's our final product. Tell me that doesn't look appetizing. I present to you the Broadnax official style surf and turf. From my kitchen to yours. And once again, I'd like to thank you for watching another episode of In the Kitchen with Walter Broadnax III. Peace.